Welcome to Learn Short and Typing with Vikas sir. The Hindu editorial dictation is tradition and फॉर्मेलिटी। ये आर्टिकल आपका जैसे सीएम जो हमारे स्टेट में जो सीएम होते हैं और गवर्नर होते हैं उसके बीच में जो कन्फ्लिक्ट होता है उसी के बारे में आर्टिकल है। काफ़ी दोनों के बीच में कन्फ्लिक्ट होता है, उसी को लेकर ये आर्टिकल है। हम डिटेल में डिटेट करेंगे एट द रेट 100 वर्ड पर मिनट। सो बी रेडी, स्टार्ट। टू contrasting issues concerning the legislature in two states appear to sum up the potential for political controversy when elected governments and governors do not see eye to eye. In the West Bengal Assembly, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and legislatures of her party had to virtually plead with Governor Jagdeep Dhankar to start reading his customary address amidst a prolonged uproar by the opposition BJP MLAs. Mr. Dhankar appeared ready to give it in to the protesters but was ultimately persuaded into reading the first and last lines. In Telangana, on the other hand, the K. Chandrasekhar Rao government seems to have decided not to have Governor Tamilsai Sundaranjan address the legislature before it presented this year's budget. Instead, it is treating the concurrent meeting of the legislature as a continuation of the last session. That was the session which last met some months ago was not prorogued, has given scope for the government to contend that it is just a further meeting and it is not necessary for the governor to open it with an address. The ceremonial address is usually delivered in the first session of every year. Dr. Soundaranjan has issued a rare statement to argue that the government's position was technical and it would not be proper to commence the budget session without her address. The episode appears to arise from points of conflict between the government secretariat and Raj Bhavan as the ruling TRC seems aggravated that the governor deviated from the text of her address last year on some other issues. The governor's address is constitutional formality, albeit a significant one, as it is essentially a statement of policy of the regime of the day. That the formal occasion is mired in political wrangling in is a sign of institutional decay and unwarranted politicization of constitutional norms. That Mrs. Banerjee saw the incidents in the assembly which almost resulted in the abandonment of the governor's address as an attempt to create a constitutional crisis shows that leaders still attach constitutional significance to the tradition. It will be desirable if the same recognition is seen in Telangana too. After all, if not so, now the next session will have to open with the governor's address. It is true that there are sound arguments that question the need and the relevance of the office of governor or support the view that some incumbents are politically partisan. There may even be a case for doing away with formality or even arguing that the policy statement is better read out by the elected chief minister. However, as long as the current system is in vogue, there is a case for abiding by the norms. Politics notwithstanding, it is only in such formality that civility in public discourse is expressed. Full stop.